welcome. You can sense it through the pageantry, the tradition, the electricity that permeates this place as we get set for a terrific game. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. Fielded in the end zone, it's Hardy. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Okay, so here comes the offense for the first time today. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the...
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
This offense already in the black zone, a little bit backed up. How do they want to respond? They come out to throw the football, be aggressive, and this defense was ready, and they got pressure on the quarterback and got a sack on the very first snap.
After getting nothing done on the last one, this is a big play, 2nd and long from the 11. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO. They were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
And not the optimum setup to try to salvage the opening drive with a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He's got it down the left. He's off to the races. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets him 30-plus.
It's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
That is a highly efficient way to move the chains, and now they are threatening inside the 40. He's going to pass. Getting some heat. Had to throw it before he wanted. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Now on the counter. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the score.
Yeah, it's that bend don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Makes his connection. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Right there, I think you need a better play call. You got to help your quarterback out a little bit because the throw's got to at least make it to the sticks. And on that last play, you're basically trusting the guy to make a few dudes miss in order to go pick up that first down. I think you need to start being a bit more aggressive here when these 3rd downs present themselves.
The official says no good. And the score will stay right where it is after that miss.
You can't miss opportunities like that. You're playing on the road in a hostile environment. You're trying to seize momentum right out of the gate. You get a nice drive to start the game, and then you miss the field goal. You don't get any points to show for that. If they're going to win this one, guys, they've got to take advantage of those types of opportunities.
They'll run it from the gun. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. From the gun, the ground game. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
Listen, I know that's not a huge gain, but those run plays add up. They make you tackle the back every single play. Physically, you have to get some guy on the ground. It takes its toll throughout a 4th quarter game.
And now on 3rd down after that last run. They'll try to get it through the air. got his man quickly. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
And it's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll try the run. Still on his feet at the 45. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Just a simple power play. Again, not sexy, run the ball up the middle. Physicality, offensive line gets to assert themselves, run block, which they love to do. This pays dividends down the road in the fourth quarter.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. From the gun, they'll try the middle. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert 3rd and short from the 30? Fires toward the end zone. It's caught. It's a touchdown. How about that quarterback taking the shot downfield and delivering to the wide open receiver?
I love this quarterback, Reese, because he's aggressive. He wants to take shots. He's looking for every opportunity to show off that cannon, that arm talent. He showed it to all of us right there.
PAT unit on the field. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they finish it up with the final 30 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. The kickoff team out there and ready to go. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hardy. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Touch pass on the jet sweep. They'll give him a couple that leaves him with 3rd and 8.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside. David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get them out of a spot.
And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of this spot. Nice execution by this defense.
And here comes the punt team. Drills him with the stiff arm. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. They'll put the tight end in motion. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too?
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
On 3rd down, offenses have their plays. What they like in 3rd and short, what they like 3rd and medium, 3rd and long. Great job by the offense having success. Now it's incumbent upon the defense to learn their plays and try to shut it down throughout the game.
They believe they can run right here. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Trying play action. Right down the middle. Fires and picked off. He'll try to take it back. Continues to fight for yards. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
A first down for the offense. He'll do it himself. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
Nice job by the defense shutting down all the options. Making sure it wasn't easy to read. Nice job going to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
2nd down coming up. He's looking to throw. Dumps it off in the flats. Turns it on in midfield. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. Quick completion to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Kept it on the ground last time. Let's see if they go back to it on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Unleashes it. Finds a tight end down the gut. And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. Fast motion from the offense. Out of the gun to give to the back. Knocked down, but not before he crossed into the red zone and picked up 4 yards down to the 17. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. From the gun, the running back looking for room. A run up the middle is stuck for no gain.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. That's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run up the middle, try different things to see what you do.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. They're bringing nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And he's brought down, and his defense gets the ball back for its own. There is little that warms the heart of a defender like a strip sack. Even better if you get the ball.
And I like the awareness of this defender on the play because he knew he might not actually get to the quarterback and make the hit, but he was able to still swat away, use those long arms to create the turnover.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
Man, that's a couple bad throws. Last possession obviously ends in an interception by this quarterback, and now you throw another one, you know, in harm's way. You got to make sure you're throwing to the open guy. Make sure you're taking care of that football. We can't have any more turnovers.
Off play action. Pocket starts to collapse. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. And the ball is picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
So, guys, we'll see this offense again. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
And oftentimes running backs love draw plays because there's less traffic in front of them. The offensive line is selling pass, the quarterback selling pass. They don't get the handoff until the very last possible second. So the D-line's rushed way upfield, and now it's so much easier for these backs to find their holes and pick their lanes.
Quick pass on the jet motion. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. They've switched ends of the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. 3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
Wide receiver shows motion. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And a great job by the linebacker. You can tell starting to crowd the line of scrimmage, get up there in the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground for the tackle for the loss.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
All right, so now you're in this 3rd down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that, too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's fourth down. Fourth down means go for it. That's all that means now today in college football.
Well, that's one on third down. The quarterback and his target just had to have a little better timing. That ball had to come out a split hair sooner. As a result, though, being late, it gets swatted down, and now we've got fourth.
And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. And this one ought to be nice and easy, a 22-yard attempt. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. And he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Gets it out quickly. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Big play in the passing game there, and I like the receiver gearing down in the zone. Did a nice job finding the soft spot on defense between the defenders, giving the quarterback an easy target to throw to complete that throw.
To the ground with the back. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
I know the passing game sells and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the back. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Trying to move the sticks on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And he just throws it away on third down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that.
And on that third down play, there just wasn't any timing between the quarterback as an intended target. As a result, ball falls incomplete, setting up fourth.
They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. Line gets set, first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the tight end. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Looking at a 2nd and short now. They'll give it to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Throwing right. Complete downfield. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Man, they needed that one, and that took every bit of concentration by the wide receiver there. That was awesome. Big third down. You got to make the catch, but you got to make sure you stay in bounds. And he did a really good job of securing that and keeping the chains moving.
Motion from the offense. The inside handoff. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. Quarterback wants to throw on second down. Works the middle. Worked his way to the 38 before they stopped him. It's a 5-yard gain, and that'll be a first down.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
They move the tight end all over. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the pass hits, picked off. Didn't get a chance to show off those return skills, but he gives his offense the ball at the 29.
Really nice job there by the defense, because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like, maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. They come away with the pick.
Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. They'll leave it with the lone back. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Give to the back. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
The counterplay is a great play to mix in with your base concepts. Obviously, everybody flies to the football, bang. Now you pull a guy, you go backside, give him a little counter, keep the defense off balance.
After the last run, would you just give it to him again on third down? They'll run play action. Fires to the right. And this is going to be incomplete on third.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Slips through the line. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Off the play fake on first down. He's got it. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. That big play, a perfect example of why receivers relentlessly work on the release.
Yeah, work on that release, work on their hands, getting by the DB. When I'm getting that press man and he's up in my face, man, that is a hard assignment if I don't really get my hands on the receiver. And he wins off the line of scrimmage. Quarterback finds him, sees man coverage, makes a big play.
Handoff from the gun. He gets it across the 25 to the 24, give him 5 on the carry. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Finds his man in the middle. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
That's what's so great about these QB runs. They just chip away at the defense. And as this game goes on, these little QB runs, they're going to help keep third downs manageable for this offense.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's looking to throw. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Oh, man. The quarterback almost just threw his 2nd interception on as many drives. He's trying to fit that football in there. It gets tipped up in the air. He's lucky that wasn't picked up.
Boy, they've love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Got it! He's got it, and he goes into the end zone for the touchdown. These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, Dave.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all off-season to get on the same page. You can see he hits it in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Hardy. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. He'll start this drive firing. Quickly to the tight end. And that is good versatility there and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
They believe in that running game. Got 6 before he stopped at the 23.
When running backs square their shoulders up, it's when they have the most power. You see him square his shoulders up, break tackles, be strong, continue to plow his way forward, just making it really easy on everybody in this offense by breaking tackles.
So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And I can't tell you how much I love seeing corners being willing to come up and tackle. That is so huge for a defense. You can't Olay blocks and create space. You can't just hang out on the outside. You got to go set that edge.
And conversely, I can't tell you how much I hate it when receivers don't want to block. You got to do a better job on the perimeter. It's not going to be enough in this offense just to catch passes. You've got to go execute your assignment. That corner should have been blocked, and they should have gotten a bigger gain on that outside run.
Hold and finds his man on the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rallying to the football?
It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. Line getting set on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies, 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, pressure got to him to force the incompletion.
Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man. It's Williamson. At the 45 on his way. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
Whole situation changed after that last big play. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 39. They're working that left side.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game. Now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. A little screen to the running back. Finds a crease at the 20. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Makes the catch and gets the score.
And this offense right now, they're doing some damage through the air. That's now their second passing touchdown. They thought coming into this game they were going to have some matchups on the perimeter of the field that they could take advantage of, and they've done that so far here today.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. Looks like he's going to try to return it. And the returner will be brought down. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. He'll come out throwing on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Williamson. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Looking to move it through the air. He lofts one down the sideline. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
You don't get a lot of chances like that in games, guys. Take shots downfield, and when you get open, you got to finish the play, and the wideout's going to wish he had that one back.
After the incompletion, here comes 2nd and 10 from the 32. He's looking to throw. This time he's got it. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And here comes the punt team. Holds it in and looking upfield. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Just over 20 seconds to play before halftime. They'll have it 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion?
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
Now across the 50 and at the 48-yard line, they'll have it 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Makes the catch. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. To the air on first down. And that pass picked off. Takes it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
I think everybody thinks when you say middle of the field safety, that's an easy responsibility. There's a lot of field in the middle, okay? I got to cover a lot of space. He does an unbelievable job covering space, breaking on the football, seeing the route, and going and getting the interception. Nice play by that safety.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. Wants to throw on first down. Lofts one deep down down the right side. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, time for everyone to take a deep breath and digest what we just saw in Huntsville. And it's been said football is a game of inches, and guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen and panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. And with that, let's send it back to our team at Elliott T. Bowers Stadium.
All teed up and ready to go here in the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Now this offense is back on the field. Throws to the wideout. Pulls it in. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain.
That looks like a real simple play by the wide receiver, but give him a ton of credit. That was an excellent route. He never telegraphed that he was breaking to the outside. Kept his eyes downfield, so when he cuts, he's able to get maximum separation from the defender, and that's why that play is successful.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule, and what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
He'll keep it himself. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down.
And that option game can be tricky, right? But nice job by the defense playing assignment football. And watch the linebacker. You could tell. Locked in on the quarterback. Chases him down. Gets to him. Not only gets to him, doesn't let him break a tackle. Gets him on the ground.
He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today. And no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Give to the running back. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. They're trying to get to it. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And I think this team knew going into halftime trailing, their defense was going to have to step up here in the second half. And on the very first play of the 3rd quarter, they get a sack. That is good news for this defense.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now 1 more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Running toward the tape. Gets it in there for the touchdown.
This guy is officially a problem. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they could not have finished with more style. An 87-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff team out there getting set. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Quarterbacks love throwing slants to big boys. When you got big targets, man, it's hard to miss them. Great job throwing to a guy that tall, putting it near his body, and he plucks it in for the catch.
They gave themselves room to operate with that first play. Now first down from the 37. It's complete on the right side. And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front. Let's see what they've got on second down. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Movement here from the tight end. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet right there. I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on third down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's third and long or third and inches, you just have to go execute. And they do it. I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. He's looking to throw. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
I think if you're the quarterback moving forward, you need to start thinking about hot routes to your tight ends and to your running backs because of this outside linebacker. He's a guy that has shown the knack to get after the QB. When he comes blitzing, you need to have an outlet throw in your back pocket.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got him downfield. On the sweet spin, and he's free. Lean for the wire. Touchdown. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
On to attempt the try. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Little touch pass to the receiver. Nifty little dance step.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. The D scoops it up, and everybody reverses field. It's a country fumble, meaning there's a lot of open space, and that's what you do with it. Scoop it up and score with it. Touchdown. The defense striking with a scoop and score touchdown.
And defense is about getting guys to the football. Sometimes you just get that hit, the ball pops out, more guys swarming to the football. Great effort, scoop that thing up, now do some damage with it. You always want to play offense anyways. Convert that defensive player, offensive player. Give me that 6.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. The kickoff team just about set to go, and that defense is eager to get back out there after the scoop and score. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. He'll pull it on the read. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It doesn't matter what run play you have called, if you're running it inside or outside. If the defense gets penetration, everything is done. And you saw it on that play right there. Great job by the defense.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Now they'll run the draw. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23. A pickup of 4. They plow ahead with the run, but still more ground needed to pick up the 1st down. 3rd down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking down the middle. A strike downfield. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Off play action on 1st down. Grab behind the line. It's Williamson. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Short completion last play. Let's see if they throw it again. Wide out in motion. The give to the back. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physical. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when you decide to run.
How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. He leaves it with his back. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll go right back to him. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line. Fairly manageable distance here on 3rd down from the 27. They'll try to get the first through the air. Quickly complete. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Linebackers have such an amazing responsibility. Got to play run, got to play pass. How about this? Seeing the run aggressively, getting downhill, and getting in the backfield and making the tackle for a loss.
Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. Keep it on the ground. Still on his feet at the 45. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. At the 35, he's open. They make the stop, but barely, and they might need to regroup as we have come to the end of the 3rd quarter. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Trying to surprise him with the pass. Gets it out fast.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now 2nd down. Finds his tight end. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Trying to put together a long, time-consuming drive. This 8th play will be 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the 1st down.
And that's all you want, right? You want that 1st down, understand the situation, understand I got to get north and south, get a 1st down, get a new set of downs.
Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. They'll ride the hot hand. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the gun, the give, looking for room. And he slips the first defender and picks up a handful of yards. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. Snags it. he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
It just gets in the zone, right? And you can't miss. You've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job of making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you up.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Hardy. And the returner is stopped. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Lofts one high and deep. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18.
And this guy's just never been able to get into a rhythm all game long, whether it's been because of pressure or the defense disguising their coverages. He just doesn't seem right. And as a result, he's now thrown 3 picks in this game.
They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
And ball security at this point is at a premium for this offense. You're backed up in your own end. You've got the lead, so you want to be able to run the football and stay on the field, bleed the clock. But you know the defense is going to be ripping away at it, right? They're going to be trying to get hats to the football and forcing a fumble. So whoever's got the ball has got to have 2 hands on it this drive.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
They couldn't connect on second down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Gonna take a shot. He holds it in, and nobody's close. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
Defense is about learning the plays. 3rd down, what do they like to do? How do they do it? So far, the offense having a little bit of success, but the defense now, you got to figure out what they're doing.
Exploded for a huge chunk of yards on that last one. They'll try to do it again here, 1st and 10 from the 33. It's caught downfield. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. Just a crushing mistake on the penalty. Wipes out the touchdown, and now they'll have to try to get it together and score again. Found a little running room, and they get him stopped after a pickup of 6 to the 32.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got a lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And he's brought down after a nice game.
And, David, how demoralizing does it have to be for a defense when you know they're going to run it, everyone in the stadium knows they're going to run it, and still you cannot stop it?
There's nothing more demoralizing as a defensive lineman because it ticks you off. It gets in your head. You know that guy's going to come off and smack you, and you got to do something about it. I think the defense maybe time to start committing more guys to stopping that run, not worrying about the pass as much.
And he's got it in the end zone. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth-quarter lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. Kickoff team has the ball teed up, and they're about ready to go. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. Here's the handoff. Shakes off the defender. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27.
I think one of the hardest things to do is stick to the run when it's not working. But it's those runs right there that are the reason why you have to do it, right? You can't get too one-dimensional. Keep slipping those runs in there. Keep getting a little bit of positive yards. Next thing you know, you look up and you might break one of those after you got them a little bit tired.
On second down, looking to throw. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's his 4th interception of the night. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
It's such a hard time. You know the clock's ticking. You know you're down. You got to force the ball down the field. But guess what? So does the defense. They knew the vertical routes were coming. They broke on the football, and that does not look good for this ball game.
Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, he did a good job getting to the middle of the field. That's where the offense wanted to attack on that play. He's just got to do a better job looking that football in.
Now on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
Look, big-time playmakers make big plays in big games, and that guy needed to make that interception at this critical juncture of the game. There's still time for them to go out and win it. Could that be the play that sparks this team?
They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. The give to the tailback. Tough run across the 5. He'll get it all the way out to the 8-yard line. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. He looks that one in nicely. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
It's 1st down from back at their own 24-yard line. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Got a lot of running room. Tackled after picking up the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They don't seem interested in inching the ball down the field. That big play sets him up. 1st and 10 from the 36. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Just a little off. Incomplete. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. They go to the draw. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
I think the OC would have been really happy with a small gain and an easier 3rd down. But how about the effort by the running back to get this close? He saw the first down marker, tried to get to it, got close enough now where it's an easy situation on 3rd down. And shoot, and I got 4th down in my pocket if I want to go for it.
He's got it and still on his feet. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get to 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Knocked down after a gain of 1. They'll mark it at the 6.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
They keep pushing forward. Now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. He'll run it to the right here and try to get it into the end zone. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
If they can pay off this 3rd and goal with a touchdown, it might be getting a little tough to swallow over there on the other sideline. Trying to pound it in. And into the end zone for a touchdown. They got the score they needed, but this isn't over.
No, don't call it a comeback yet. The first part, step 1 accomplished. But this offense obviously still has work to do. But the defense has to go out and get a stop and get the ball back.
Obvious thinking here. Get the 2-point conversion now, and all you'll need is a field goal to tie. Fast motion from the offense. Trying to punch it in. He gets it in for the 2-point conversion, and now they trail by only 3. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. This drive will open from the 15. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we've got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
Handoff to the lone back. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the 1st down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that 1st down.
Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. With jet sweep pass. He goes out of bounds after the big play, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that one's about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. It's a 1st and 10. And a really nice run and pickup there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy that you can depend on. Like, this offense is built around him for a reason. Just a good running back. You can see, gets north-south, doesn't dance, picks up positive yards, breaks tackles. He's just a really good player, and that's why this offense runs through him.
Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a 1st down. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Leaves it with the back. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll leave it with him. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Third and long from the 30-yard line, in this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. From the gun, wants to pass. Got him, and nobody's close. No one's going to get him. Touchdown.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it up with the final 30 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. Just about set to kick it away. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Offense set on 1st down. They'll start this drive with a pass. The comeback on target. He finally goes out of bounds, but you better check that laundry on the field. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Got his man all by himself. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense.